I have some PSLF buyback updates and we need to talk about it. So please stick around and watch because there are two things that you need to know. One we've covered before, one is kind of new. Both of them impact you if you are going for PSLF buyback. I'm Robert, the founder of The College Investor. Please like, subscribe, and follow if you care about personal finance and education news. So first off, the PSLF buyback form has changed, and the FAQs on studentaid.gov do not reflect this change yet. The change is that you now only need to select PSLF buyback here. You no longer need to write the magic sentence. That is a big lifesaver for people, but again, the PSLR or the Department of Education website has not been updated yet, and so a lot of people are getting confused and wondering if they are doing it correctly. So again, you just choose PSLF buyback and you submit your request. But part two is how are PSLF buyback payments being calculated? And this one is critical because we are seeing buyback requests approved. We've seen a lot of them in the last couple weeks, and a lot of the payments that are approved from the SAVE forbearance are being recalculated under the repay plan because the regulations state that your payments will be based on the lowest legally allowed repayment plan of either the time in forbearance or the 2 months before or 2 months after the deferment period. And since SAVE has been ruled invalid, does not count, the buyback requests are coming back based on repay, which is what SAVE was before it became SAVE, right? They basically rebranded the repay plan. So what does that mean for you? Well, your payments are based on 10% of your discretionary income for the buyback period, not the 5% under the SAVE plan. And that could make a difference for you. So you need to run the numbers and see what those payments would be. It's also important to note here what the regulations say. The regulations say the lowest payment during the forbearance or deferment period or 2 months before or 2 months after. It's that after piece that could be interesting for people in the future, especially if you're writing it out, because the WRAP plan will go into effect in July of 2026. And if that payment is lower for you, that could be your eligible buyback payment for this period if it's the 2 months after the deferment or forbearance ends for you. So if you haven't run the WRAP calculator yet and you are deciding, do I ride out SAVE or not ride out SAVE, that might be a factor for you because you could have 12 or 18 months of buybackable payments under WRAP versus what your payment could have been. It's up to you. You got to do some math. As always, please like, subscribe, and follow, and we will always bring you the latest on personal finance and education news.